Welcome! It is I, Jonks, the magical wish-granting deity. Travelers journey from far and wide to my mountaintop domain, hoping that I will use my magical wish-granting powers to make their greatest desires a reality. But what they may not know is that you, the Council of Jonks, you hold the true power tonight because you will decide whether they are worthy of having their wishes granted or if they should be sacrificed and eaten by me with my wicked maw. Let's see who is in the council with us tonight. Bachelor, Charlton FFS, Blue, Lava Katana. I'm Zach, Sentinel, Ford Venus, Bug with a Yacht, Yarkasm. Benito, Farnham, Okoy, Justano, Thurman, Warosm, Magical Bonbons, This Is Absurd, Dog Pants, Berg Died, and the rest. Welcome in, council members new and old. There are a variety of ways that you can interact with tonight's proceedings, including subscribing, which I encourage you to do, because not only will you be helping us hit our sub goal, which you can see down there in the bottom right corner, you'll also have an opportunity to sign the guest book. Yes, the Jonks guest book, where you can leave your mark indelibly in our historic pages. Let's have a look there. Yep, there were some guest book entries, but we don't have to pay attention to those. We're going to turn the page now to some fresh pages, and if you subscribe at any point tonight, you can write your own message in the guest book, and we'll be checking on those periodically throughout the evening. But with all that housekeeping out of the way, folks, I think it is time now to meet our first traveler. Come forth, traveler. Hello.
Hey, hi, you're Jonks, right?
I am indeed, traveler. And who are you?
My name's, Lieutenant Stephen Peterson.
Stephen Peterson, a lieutenant, a police officer?
Yeah, I'm doing a stakeout. I don't know if you've heard about this, but there's a strangler loose on this mountain.
A strangler? Here on Jonks Mountain?
Yeah, there's someone who's been strangling people all over town. I'm staking this guy out, and I'm undercover right now as a bird watcher.
I see. And Detective Peterson, what is it that brings you to my mountain specifically, beyond the strangler? Have you come seeking some wish to be granted?
Well, yeah, because I've been hanging out here all day, and the birds here kind of suck.
Birds kind of suck.
The birds here kind of suck.
I see, and I see someone's triggered a bonus wish. Well, Mr. Peterson, it seems that the quality of the birds is sort of irrelevant to the true nature of your task here, is it not?
Yeah, no, it's like I'm supposed to be looking out for the strangler, but a stakeout, going undercover, there's a lot of waiting around, you know? And I'm like, well, if I'm gonna get into this, I should look for the birds. And so I'm looking for, like, blue jay or cardinal or something like that, woodpecker. But there's nothing cool here.
To me, it almost seems like that is the opposite of a problem, where if the birds were too interesting, it may distract you from the true nature of your directive, which of course is to keep an eye out for this strangler, no?
No. What? I don't like
if you were
You think I'm not gonna notice if the guy shows up? I'm gonna notice if the guy shows up, but all day I gotta sit here looking at birds so it looks authentic. And there's just like some brown bird flying, and I don't know what the fuck they are.
I see. Well, what is the nature of the wish then? And just so you know, this is your bonus wish.
Oh, nice. I'm starved.
Yeah, you're gonna take home, what is that, like a Reuben it kind of looks like
maybe?
Looks like
a delicious Reuben.
Yeah.
And where is that?
That's at your house.
It's at my house?
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's at your house, yeah.
I live in another town, because I'm not allowed to work in the same town I live in.
We can make sure it's being refrigerated, I guess.
Can you?
Yeah. And just so you know, council members, all of the bonus wishes are submitted in our Discord. So if you haven't already, join the Everything Now Show Discord to submit images to use as bonus wishes tonight. I want a
refrigerated Reuben now that I think about it.
Well, you can reheat it. No, I mean, you can reheat. The point is that it will stay fresh.
Does it have sauerkraut and stuff in it? That's going to be whatever. Can you
want
make
us to
a
just
cool
leave
bird?
it out?
Can you make cool birds and shit? Let's cut to the chase.
Your wish is to make cool birds.
I want some cool, interesting birds up here on this mountain. None of this just brown bird or whatever. I want something that's badass.
It appears that the sound alerts maybe the input is turned off audio-wise. Listen, Mr. Peterson, I can make that happen for you, but I need more specifics about the type of bird that you're looking for.
Okay, are you about to burp a leg at me?
Maybe soon. I guess I am.
And you think I gotta be so vigilant?
How did you know that was gonna happen?
Because I'm good at what I do.
I guess so.
You think if I'm looking at a bird, I won't be able to see the strangler.
That
no,
is sort
man.
of my concern.
No. What's a good bird? Maybe like a dragon?
That's, I think, a reptile. I mean, it's not a real thing, but even if it were, I don't know that that's a bird.
Oh, so you can only make real things, Jonks?
No, I can make it. I'm just saying, like, if I were to ask you, do you want to have a specific type of dog, and you're like, yeah, I guess a bear.
That would be sick as hell.
Yeah, but it's not a dog. It's a different thing. It's a different animal.
Ugh.
All right, we're gonna phone a friend. We're gonna get somebody on the line, and just to clarify here, you could wish to just catch the strangler, and then you wouldn't even have to be on this mountain pretending to look at birds.
Brother, how am I gonna pick up a bunch of overtime doing nothing if I just wish to catch the strangler?
Ah, I see. So your goal is to just kind of hang out here.
My goal is to constantly be picking up overtime, so I'm making a bunch of money doing nothing, and then also creating the system in which the city thinks we need to give 60 to 70% of our town budget to the police. Otherwise, something bad will happen.
Now you're starting to sound more like a police officer. Understood. All right, well, we're going to bring in the magical phone booth, so go ahead and step up to the booth, and I'm not sure who's going to be on the line.
All right, let's see.
Council members in the chat, you can trigger the phone booth to arrive, but we will decide who is on the line. Or I guess we'll find out who is on the line.
Officer Peterson, or a guy watching a bird. Who is this?
You're never gonna get me.
Why would you say that? Why would you be saying you're never gonna get me? Who could this be? Why would you tell me you're never gonna get me?
I have my hands around someone's neck right now.
Why would you have your hands around someone's neck? Who are you?
Ooh.
I can't figure out who the fuck this is, Jonks.
I have no idea.
Oh, you're never
He
gonna
said
get
his
me,
hands are around somebody's
officer.
neck?
Yeah, and I'm never gonna get him?
It might be the strangler.
What? Oh, shit. It's a seagull. I don't fucking care. Anyway, what's your name? Who are you, pal? Are you my boss?
I'm sure you'd like to know.
Yes.
I'm closer than you think.
Okay, that's sort of irrelevant to who you are.
I'm sure you want to know who I'm strangling.
What did he say?
He said, I want to know who he's strangling? I didn't even know he was strangling someone.
This is probably the strangler, Officer
Listen, who's
Peterson.
the cop? Oh, fuck. It's one of those brown ones again. I should have looked up like a couple birds before I started this. Look, I'm the cop here, Jonks, okay? I can figure this out. Listen, pal, I don't know who you're strangling and I don't know who you are, but I'm actually staking out a strangler right now, so if you could get off the phone, I got stuff to do.
You're never gonna get me. I'm strangling your partner.
You're strangling my partner.
Your partner? I didn't realize you had a
Oh,
partner.
you know what?
Stop watching the birds!
This might be
Help
my
me.
partner's wife. They're into BDSM stuff. Are you my partner's wife?
No, but she's next.
Okay. That only created more questions for me.
To me, that feels pretty clear what's happening.
Oh yeah? Where'd you go to police academy?
I'm sort of deducing based on what we've heard so far.
Okay. Hey, are you the strangler? See, he didn't say yes, Jonks.
Okay.
He's just laughing because it was such a stupid question. He's
Probably wouldn't
laughing.
admit to it on the phone, especially to a police officer. Although this one does seem to be fairly reckless with the way that they interact with you, so maybe they just would straight up say it. I don't know.
Good luck finding a cool bird, little man.
Thank you.
All right, it seems he's hung up.
In the
Step
end, he
away
was.
from the phone.
In the end, he was kind of a nice guy.
In what way?
He wished me good luck finding a cool bird.
Oh, I see. What about all the stuff about him strangling people?
I still haven't quite solved that yet.
Solved in what way? What do you mean solved? It's not. There's no solving to be done. He admitted to strangling
There's
two people.
no solving to be done. That's why I'm the cop and you're the stone demigod. Okay?
Do you want to should we get to this wish?
Yeah. Get me cool ass birds, dragon, dinosaur that flies, big chicken.
Okay, that is a bird. I don't know how interesting it would be to watch as a bird watcher, but I suppose we can make that happen. We're going to go ahead and pull up a poll to decide whether or not you are worthy of having this wish granted. Is there anything else you want to tell the council about yourself before they decide your fate?
I really get off on hurting people.
Okay, that to me feels like something that would potentially make it so that the council does not want to grant your wish.
Shit. Airplane. That was an airplane. That was an airplane. I got really excited, but that was an airplane. See what else we got. Cloud. Wall. That's a wall.
Wall?
Like a,
You're looking into the sky.
It's a facade of a mountain.
Okay.
That's you.
Yep, I'm over here. How do I look through the binoculars? How are my pores?
Blurry.
Okay.
Sucks.
Well, let's close out this poll. It's extremely close.
Oh shit. Are you
It's
gonna do that thing
incredibly
again?
close. Oh,
Yeah. Still got it.
it's like 1 vote difference right now. 1 vote could decide it, but we're gonna close out this poll. And we're closing it out. Oh, and just by a single vote it appears. And look at those, look at all those 2s coming in too late.
Let's
By
go.
the skin of your teeth, Detective Peterson,
Let's go.
it appears that the council has determined that you are worthy of having your wish granted, which means it is time now to grant your wish using
You
my
didn't ask
magical
my
powers.
backstory.
Your backstory?
Yeah, I'm wearing this cool shirt. I don't know if you noticed that.
Is that what you consider to be a backstory?
It's part of it for sure.
I thought the backstory was that you're here looking for a strangler. And
No,
you're
that's my
undercover.
real backstory. But you
Hey,
didn't.
I'm just the next guy in line, but it kind of feels like maybe you, in your head, planned out an interaction with Jonks that didn't maybe happen.
Nah, that's crazy.
A little bummed about it.
No, dude. I'm just
Did
waiting.
you want
for...
me to ask you about your shirt?
Thought it was an interesting shirt.
Tell me more, I guess.
Pretty cool shirt, huh?
Oh, so there isn't really that much
No.
more.
I'm just saying, it's a pretty cool shirt. You don't see a lot of guys wearing a shirt like this, right?
I'll accept that, sure.
I'm a disco guy.
Okay. Got it. What is that?
I'm a guy who likes disco. That was gonna be my cover story.
That's more of an interest than a backstory.
Hey, next guy in line, chiming in one more time.
Okay.
What exactly about that shirt gives you the aesthetic disco?
Because it's like, who wears a shirt like this? A guy in the 70s, probably.
Okay, just curious.
Granted, it sort of looks like a Persian rug, but I feel like you're only wearing a shirt like this if you're like a kind of vague disco guy.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome. Can't wait to see this fucker.
Well, it's time to say the magic words now and grant your wish. So, council members in the chat, if you know them, say them along. If you're new here, you'll learn them right about now. Wibbity wobbity wonks. Your wish has been granted by Jonks. Wibbity wobbity wonks. Your wish has been granted by Jonks. Wibbity wobbity wonks. Your wish has been granted by Jonks. And now, behold,
Here we go. Let's
your wish of a cool bird
Holy
manifests
Look at these
before
guys!
your eyes.
Hell yeah! Oh man, look at this crazy fucker. Whoa, they're all so close to me. Whoa, I don't really need the
Yep,
binoculars.
They're right there.
All right,
Yep,
boys.
a
All right,
parrot,
boys.
a
Everything's
dragon.
cool. I'm an officer of the law. Everyone take it easy, okay?
I talk.
Which one?
One of them
I'm the
talks.
dragon, I
The
talk.
dragon talks.
And you'd think it would be the parrot that talks.
Yeah. Or the guy that looks like a little cartoon character. I thought he would be
Yeah,
talking
he's got
for sure.
glasses and like a backpack. Nope, it's the dragon
What's
who talks.
this guy's deal? He looks like a.
That's
he
another
looks like
guy.
a mouse of some kind.
Yeah, it's just kind of like another guy. Anyway, there you go, Peterson. Enjoy your birds.
Now, Are they my property?
No, you just get to look at them.
But I've noticed they're just lingering around me.
Yeah, so that you can watch them.
Okay, are they gonna follow me around?
I don't know. Try leaving, see what happens.
That's gonna draw a lot of attention to me, I think, but...
Hey, man, it was your wish. I tried to tell you.
Yeah, I guess I've got a little bit of a monk. Oh, hey, easy fella, easy fella. All right, let's go. Hey,
You asked for this.
come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, gang, let's all get out of here.
All right, one at a time. You guys all
You can't
leave.
choose multiple. At the same-
This one just
Come on,
walks,
boy.
I guess.
Come here, fella.
He has
That guy walks.
All right, little mouse bird.
Here
type
goes.
guy.
Here goes the next one.
Come on, buddy.
He can. Bro said, "Bruddy."
Come on, buddy. Get over here, king.
That one's flying slowly away, and
Come
goodbye
on,
to
dragon.
you, talking dragon.
Let's hurry it up, dragon. There's a guy.
Wow.
Oh, he didn't follow you.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Hey,
That
there's a
guy's
guy
really
who has his
fast.
arms around my throat. What's that about?
Could be anything. Well, folks, our first traveler has come and gone, and their wish has been granted. Great work. If you're just joining us, I'm a wish-granting demigod, and you, my council, determine whether or not these travelers are worthy. And if you subscribe, which no one has done so far, you can write in our guest book. But folks, we just need 20 more subs to hit our goal. So let's get those subs in, and let's get some entries in the guest book so that we can read about them. In any event, it's time now to meet our next traveler. Make your way forward, traveler.
Oh, hey, Jonks. How's it going?
Greetings. I'm
this-
doing well, traveler. And you?
Good. Am I a good distance from you? Is this
Yeah,
fine?
you're about right. To maybe take one small step to your left.
All right.
Yep, that's
that?
yeah, that's just about right. That's,
Okay,
yeah, that's
cool.
sort of the sweet spot right there, traveler. And
I-
like one step back,
Okay. Yep.
right there.
All right.
That is the zone, the sweet spot.
Oh,
Careful,
for the-
now you're right on the edge of the cliff. Yep.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Perfect. That's perfect, traveler. What is your name?
My name is Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig. And
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Gehrig, what is it that brings you to my mountaintop domain?
So here's the thing. I really want to fight my stepdad. I really want to fight him, and I want to win. That's really the big thing. If I fight him, I want to win. And he has like 1 million black belts. So I just need a guaranteed W here. Please and thank you.
Tell me, Mr. Gehrig, what is it about your father that makes you desire...
Not my father. My stepfather. He's
I
my
see.
stepdad. Yep.
Mr. Gehrig, my apologies. What is it about your stepfather that makes you want to defeat him in combat?
He kissed my mom in front of me the other day, and that really kind of... Hey, stop. Stop.
Sorry, I'm next in line. I was just supporting you.
Hey, no, it sounded like you were supporting my stepdad, and I don't appreciate that. Are you about to...
Excuse me.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Gehrig, I understand that it could be potentially uncomfortable or even traumatic to see your mother kissing somebody. And that is why I'd like to give you, in addition to your wish, a bonus wish.
Oh, cool. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you so much.
These bonus wishes come from our council.
Oh, okay. Maybe something to help me fight my stepdad?
Perhaps
Okay.
we will pull up something that we know that you need, whether you realize it or not. And this is what the council has determined will help you. Excuse me. Oh, okay.
What?
Yep.
Okay, and what is this?
Pardon me.
Yep.
This is like a scary ghost.
Okay.
And he can. And he
Sounds
can.
like you don't really know, John.
Well, I get it. He's like a scary ghost, and the council has determined that this could be in haunting your stepfather.
Yeah, I guess maybe some sort of a supernatural entity like this might be able to supersede any sort of martial arts training, but I don't know. My stepdad does have like 1 million black belts.
Why is it that he's so proficient in martial arts? Is it just an interest of his, or
He just has a lot of hobbies. He's a pretty well-rounded guy, and he has a lot of interests. you know, when a lot of like charitable stuff and whatnot. But
Seems kind of like I mean, is there anything beyond kissing your mom that has wronged you in any way?
No, not necessarily. But that was kind of a line crossed.
Bright line.
He
that
did it.
stepped
Yeah,
over.
he did it. She got him last Christmas. She got him a. He wanted a George Foreman grill for the longest time. My mom got it for him. And in front of my kids, in front of my wife, in front of my family, he kissed my mom.
Okay, so it was just like as a thank you for buying him a Christmas
Yeah, he
gift
gave her
that
a
he really
peck in
wanted.
front of me and my entire family, made me look like a small little boy.
I see. Okay, well, we are going to bring in the magical phone booth, Mr. Gehrig, and hopefully someone we talk to here will be able to give us a little bit more information about what's going on, and then someone has donated to kill you.
Oh.
But we'll address that later.
Okay, maybe I could get.
No,
okay.
go ahead and pick up the
All
phone.
right, let's.
Let's see who's on the line.
Yellow.
Hey, boy. It's your stepdad.
You're never gonna believe this, Jonks. It's
What?
my stepdad.
Wow. Okay,
Hey,
wait, this is perfect.
Hey, Tucker.
How you doing, boy?
I'm doing all right. What are you doing? Are you working at the orphanage right now? Fucking loser.
Nah, they sent me home early from the orphanage today.
Oh yeah, 'cause you've been trying so hard and you got all the kids adopted.
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Yeah.
Aw.
Orphanage is gonna close because we got no orphans anymore down here.
Yeah, I mean, you're always taking them in.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
kissing mom in front of them too, huh? Tucker.
I do love to kiss your mother to remind her she's special to me, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know, ever since, can I just say, I now since I'm not looking you in the eyes right now, and there's no chance that you could harm me in this moment, I got a bone to pick with you. Okay?
Okay, go.
Ever since you stopped my father from abusing me and my mom on the street that day, he was abusing us at a Kings Island. You walked up to him and you said, "No, that is not okay. The way you're treating this boy and this woman, that is not all right."
Yes.
You said that to my dad, and then my dad tried to attack you.
And then I dropped him.
Yeah.
And it was a self-defense move. I only acted
Yeah,
self-defense.
he swung his katana down, and you caught it, and you bent the blade, and you broke it, and you said, "Leave, I'm gonna give you another chance."
Why did he have a katana?
He always had a katana on him. That was just how my dad was.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yep,
And
that's
then
what
after,
happened.
Arts in your life.
Huh?
A lot of martial arts in your life.
Oh, my dad had no training. He
Oh, okay,
he was just
had
a fan of the
katana.
sword.
Got it.
I'm glad you expressed yourself, boy.
Express myself. Let me express myself in this way. Once my dad pulled out his second katana and he came at you, I wish that would have gotten you. But instead, once again, you caught it like this, you broke it off, you rubbed it in your hands, and then you blew it away and it was dust. You
Yeah.
turned the steel, the hardened, tempered steel into dust and it glowed. It was like pixie dust. It was
That's
magical.
right. That's right.
Piece of shit.
I love you. You don't have to say it back, but I want you to know it.
In the past 36 years since you've been a loving father to, or a loving, see, you're fucking me up. A loving spouse to my mother, I've never once said I love you, and I never will. I don't love you.
That's okay, but I want you to know I've also been a loving father to you, because I
Hey.
do love you.
I know that you were, you were the one who was always taking me to school. And you tried to get me into martial arts classes because you thought that it was a hobby you thought I would exceed at. But you know what?
Gives you discipline, yep.
When my dad pulled out his third katana,
Oh, don't remind me of this.
oh yeah. Well, this one was interesting because the first one my dad went to his truck and he got it. Always keep a katana in the truck. Second one was
Yep.
taped to his back. This one was tied to his ankle, so he had to rip his tearaway pants off. Now that got Tucker kind of by surprise. Tucker was like, "Whoa!" And also, my dad has a huge dick.
It was huge.
Giant dick. And let me just say,
Thing was
it
dragging
runs in the
on the
family.
floor.
And then my dad's tearaway pants confused Tucker. Giant dick. Whoa! And then the third katana went straight at him, and it just bent on his body. It bent in a way that was kind of crazy. And then, Tucker, if it wasn't for you, I never would have gone to law school. Never would have been able to get in and
Yep.
become a patent lawyer. And with my buddy Ryan, who I went to high school with, we patented beer pong together.
You guys invented beer pong?
No, we didn't invent it.
Just
It had been a
patent.
game for decades, but nobody had thought to patent it. It was kind of like a Michael Uslan situation.
That's crazy.
You know Michael Uslan?
I don't.
Oh God! Now I
Tell
don't
him, boy.
claim. I don't
Tell
claim
him,
to be a
boy.
Michael Uslan. I will, Tucker. I don't claim to be a Michael Uslan expert or anything, but he's kind of the.
Don't sell yourself short, boy.
All right, okay. I'm a Michael Uslan expert, okay? So this guy, he went to Indiana University back in the 70s. He created his own major because Indiana University allows you to do that. It was a mythology, but with comic book characters. Dude loved comic books all his life.
Yep.
He convinced them to let him have this. I'm kind of stalling so I don't die.
Yeah, I just want to. I haven't forgotten that someone paid
Okay.
$5 like 10 minutes ago to kill you.
Boy, you in danger?
Someone get. Hey, I can get myself out of any sort of sticky situation. I don't need you. You know, I'm 42 years old.
Yep.
All right, I don't need you. But Michael Uslan went to law school, okay, at Indiana University, and while there, he realized, oh shit, DC has never patented Batman
Yep.
or any of their comic book characters as movie or TV characters. So he went ahead and took it upon himself to do that, and kind of leveraged a job out of it.
That's
now,
right.
He is definitely the best person to have done this. It's kind of an interesting situation where, like, he's now an EP for every Batman movie. The Tim Burton Batman movies are because of him. Sadly, the Schumacher ones are as well, but like every Batman movie.
Hey, boy, we don't besmirch Schumacher in this house. I told you that one too many times, all right?
You know what,
Away
Tucker?
from the phone. Step away from the phone.
All right, hey, this might be the last time I talk to you. Tell my mom I said don't kiss you again.
I love you.
Your time is up. Roll the bumper. Well, Lou Gehrig, it seems a council member has donated $5 and in doing so has put your life in grave peril. Unless you are able to convince the council to donate $10 to spare you, you will be eaten alive.
Yeah, so that was really kind of an expedited version of the Michael Uslan story, and I'd love to kind of speak a bit more about it. I'd like to start back at the beginning to kind of his freshman year, talk through all of undergrad, then get into his master's program, then get to life after that, because I did start to get self-conscious that maybe I was kind of overdoing that bit. No, you donated $5. I need 10. Okay.
No, somebody donated an additional $5
No.
to kill you.
That doesn't count. That's
So now
added. That's added to my side.
No.
Now it's $15 to save you. I'm gonna count down from 90 seconds in my head.
Okay. So I'll give you a little taste of the Michael Uslan stuff. All right. So Michael Uslan was kind of the first guy to ever draw the comparison. Well, not the first, but like he was putting together the comparison of like, you know, comic book characters are not dissimilar to Greek gods and
Is
whatnot.
you begging for your life?
And there's the money.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The money has arrived.
That's what I'm talking. All right, so Michael Uslan,
Lou Gehrig, I've heard enough. It's time now for the council to vote to decide whether or not you've convinced them you are worthy.
Honestly, I think Tucker and I just talked through a lot of stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I need to fight him anymore. I'd rather just talk about Michael Uslan for the next, 6 minutes.
Okay, is that your wish?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna pull up a poll to decide whether or not we're gonna let that happen.
Start a timer.
6 minutes of continuing to talk about, what is the name?
Michael Uslan.
Uslan.
It's Uslan.
Great, I'm seeing a lot of preemptive 2s in the chat.
Well, then those don't count. That sucks. Should have thought of that. No, come on, guys. Give me 6 minutes. This will be great. No, come on.
It's crazy how close it is.
No, it's there's a 20-point difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let me talk about Michael Uslan. I actually know a lot about this guy. He's a real guy.
It seems like it.
Yes, come on.
I
Give
think
me
it
some
had to have
ones.
been copyright, right? Not patent law. If it's.
I don't know. I don't know that stuff.
I don't mean to.
It was something like that. Come
You
on.
expected to know that stuff,
Yeah.
Jonks.
I know the general ideas.
Possibly
50-50.
trademark.
50-50. Give me
This
some
is
ones.
shocking.
Come on, guys. It would be so great if I could just talk about this for like 6 minutes. Just give me like...
The guy who gifted 20 subs earlier just made one of his first messages early to vote 1.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Let's go. All right.
That's insane.
Start a 6-minute timer for me.
All right, ready? Hang
6
on.
minutes. We're going to put 6 minutes on the clock.
And go.
All right, so Michael Uslan gets into Indiana University in the early 70s. He doesn't know what he wants to study, but Indiana University has this kind of progressive major system where you can build your own major. I know some people who got like majors in stand-up, some people who...
For $20, we'll kill him again, just by the way.
That's true. Right. So he's a freshman in college, but by the time he's a senior in college, is that... Do I die? No.
No, that's just...
Cool. Sick. All right. So by the time he's a senior, he's teaching a class that's drawing similarities between the Greek gods and the comic book characters. Then he goes to college, right? And while in law school, he and another guy, they're like, what the heck? Like, nobody has ever thought to, the Adam West show was already a thing, but they didn't have it patented. Or copyrighted?
Probably copyright or trademark. My guess is it's copyright.
Wait, what's the distinction between the three of them?
So patent is for inventions, novel inventions,
Okay.
like physical things in the world. Copyright is for like written material. And then trademarks are like marks. So like the Nike swoosh would be a trademark, or like a character. Like that's the thing about something like Batman could theoretically be a trademark, but it could also be a copyrighted character.
Okay. Well, he got one of those in Batman as a TV character and as a movie character, and then he just like kind of sent a letter to DC and was like, "Hey, here's the cease and desist. You can't use Batman anymore." And they're like, "Wait, we want to." And he was like, "Well, bring me on as an EP. Let me have a bit of creative
You just
control."
want a bonus wish, by the way. You can keep cooking, but you're gonna win another wish.
I'd like to see what it
You're
is.
getting Buffalo Wild Wings gift card, $25.
Thank you so much. I love the what is it? The Juicy Lucy burger? No.
This is your time, by the way.
Oh shit. All right. So he he does that and basically leverages a job by
You told us all this already.
Yeah, you're really repeating yourself. You haven't added new information since the sacrifice, if I'm being honest.
I'm about to get to
You have 3 minutes and 38 seconds left.
guys. This is good television. There's some new people who have joined.
That's true.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right. Sorry,
there's some
keep
new
going.
people who have joined who are like
Keep going.
they're trying to know. So here's the thing is
Someone just followed this.
thank you, Mint TV. So like in
Where are we at on the clock?
We're skipping forward to
3:17.
we're skipping
We're not
forward
even halfway.
We're skipping forward to 2016, all right? 2016, young actor by the name of Benny Wayne Sully is sitting in
this
a
is a
casting
crazy
office.
turn.
Sitting in a casting office to play Michael Uslan in the new Indiana University commercial. Lo and behold, he books the job, and he gets to meet the guy. He's kind of strange. And the guy, without ever getting any of Benny's like info, they didn't really have that deep of a conversation at all, sends him a Batman comic to his address. Benny, to this day, has no clue how Michael Uslan got his address, but he got a pretty rare Batman comic out of it. And you know what?
2.5 minutes, you gotta stretch.
Okay, we're stretching it. All right, so Michael Uslan, what else to say about the guy? He owns every single Batmobile. Every Batmobile that was ever
Even the
used.
tumbler from that.
Yes,
the
even
ones
the
that they were
tumbler
selling
from
for
the-
like
from the-
$50 million or whatever.
Yeah, he every single that's like in his writers. He gets to have one of every Batmobile.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty
That's
crazy.
awesome.
What else is there to say about him?
Talk slower. That's a good note from the council. Really chew on these words.
Okay, yeah.
2 minutes and 4 seconds left.
No, this is great.
How
This
long
is
is
great.
2 minutes
Oh,
of
the
all
Lego
time?
versions. That's a great question, Crocodile. Thank you to the council for not killing me. I really thought I'd get you guys another $20.
Yeah,
by
hey,
now.
guy in line here, it feels like you were not expecting to be here.
I wasn't. Basically,
New Dark 90 has donated $50.
no.
That's an ins-
no. I just remembered
Hero.
I just remembered all about his wife. We got to talk about Becky Uslan. Come on. Someone save me.
I think we
$55.
should just eat you.
Give me another 2 minutes.
We'll do 60 seconds.
All
60
right.
seconds.
Minute 13.
There's a minute 13.
Okay, yeah, we'll just let you use the rest of your time to see if $55 come in to save you. Go
All
ahead.
right, so Becky Uslan. What a woman. God. Hey. I don't like to, I don't believe in muses, but if there ever was one, it would be.
I don't believe in muses.
I don't.
What does that mean?
I think that a lot of the time it's men stealing ideas from women, Jonks.
Oh, snaps. What if it's the other way around, though? What if it's a woman who has a man as a muse?
That's real.
That's real. Men can inspire like no other.
Well, women can't inspire.
So you're saying that women aren't inspirational, but they can just
Yes.
have ideas.
Hold on. Yes. However, if a woman ever could be inspirational, it's Becky Uslan. But all of this is to say that my buddy Ryan and I are the Michael Uslans of beer pong. Okay.
Wow.
We did the Batman thing, but we did that with beer pong, so we made money off of paper toss.
Let's go!
Oh, no way!
Shocking. A shocking turn of events.
Yeah, so basically we were in Indian Creek High School back in 2008 or so.
Wait,
Me and
hang
Ryan-
on. I'm going to reset the clock.
No, wait, hold on. That can't be part of it.
Well, he's back.
But the wish was for 6 minutes.
Yeah, now we're back.
Wait, he doesn't get another wish.
I don't get another wish. I get another 6 minutes.
Why?
Come on.
He has to talk about it for 6 minutes. The 6 minutes were interrupted.
I think everybody
They
was
weren't interrupted though. He just kept talking.
everybody wants to hear about
All right.
about me and Ryan.
Let's get another poll up. 6 more minutes.
Yeah,
Or he
can
has
we
to leave.
Can we get 6 more minutes for me to talk about beer pong and Ryan? Come on. Because I haven't gotten to talk about me. I know so much. 100%. Let's close it.
This is shocking.
I'll go ahead and start, though. So we were at Indian Creek.
So yes.
What? Come on.
All right.
It is
6
really
minutes
almost
on the
all
clock.
one.
We were in Indian Creek High
I can
School.
pull up a timer.
This was around 2006, 2008. It was what a year. Sean Kingston's Beautiful Girls was playing on our car radio. Fergie's Big Girls Don't Cry was playing on our car radio. How to Save a Life by The Fray was playing on our car radio.
What else?
Also, cable
You have
car.
5.5 minutes.
Hold on. Cable.
was on the radio.
Yeah, Cable Car from that same Fray album was playing on the radio. Look After You from that same Fray album was playing on the radio. We listened to a lot of the Fray, okay? And one day we were playing beer pong and we were like, has anyone ever copyrighted this? Do you think that would be a copyright, trademark, or a patent? Beer pong.
Beer pong would probably be a patent because
Okay.
you can patent like a process
Good,
even if
'cause
it's
I-
not an actual thing.
I
That
said
sounds like
that
it
I'm
would
a
be
patent lawyer. But once
Okay.
again, that's an entity that's been around for decades.
The
and my-
name beer pong probably a trademark. Like
okay,
if-
maybe we did that. Maybe
Okay.
that's what we did. Maybe we did that. This is a real Ryan is a real guy that went to my high school. Okay, and he did this, and I did it with him, and we made so much money from paper cup. Was that the name? Paper toss? Do you guys remember that iPod Touch game?
the one where you
Yeah.
throw the crumpled up piece of paper,
Yeah.
you swipe it into a
So
trash
we got
can?
portions of money from that, became really rich. We started the beer pong league in Las Vegas. And yeah, so Tucker pretty much helped me through law school and stuff, so all of that was a possibility.
This is your stepdad.
Yeah, my stepdad, who, honestly, now that I think about it, I do think that I didn't like the way he was calling me boy earlier. And I
Yeah,
do
that was pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I do think maybe I do want to fight him.
It's way too late for that.
Way past that
Well, no,
point.
he's got like a million. Get a pull up.
You got
Get a pull up.
You
Let's
got
see.
Talk about
over
this Michael
3 to-
guy
yeah,
for
you-
3.5 more minutes.
this
now.
is the curse now. You have to talk. You have to.
We're
keep
talking about Ryan
Mike-
now.
Michael
Michael's
Uslan.
so irrelevant.
That's not the deal, my friend.
Okay, so we're pretty much the Michael Uslan. I mean, we didn't make our own. Michael's a lot. He's kind of the godfather of what we did. But yeah, anytime someone's playing beer pong, Anytime beer pong gets mentioned, anytime, like, we get money. So if you're playing it at a party, you're giving us money. Okay, but I guess back to Uslan. Uslan recalls that Roger Stern has been teaching a 1-hour experimental credit course on comic book history and art, while he, Uslan, was having fun with an IU Free University course on the comic book hero. Oh, sweet, he's out, so they can't even tell. Now, Uslan intended that his course on comics gives students the full 3 hours of college credit on par with, like, history, physics, or chemistry. In order to be eligible to teach the course as an undergraduate, though, Uslan had to find a sponsor.
Right.
Yeah. And so he got Henry Glassy, who was a professor in the Department of Folklore, which is still, like, a pretty big thing here.
Sure.
He saw superheroes as the logical descendant to, like, Norse, Egyptian, Greek mythology. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
Yeah, but
like
however,
Thor.
Yeah, exactly. But the dean of the College of Arts and Sciences actually challenged the nature of Uslan's course. He didn't kind of believe that there was legitimacy to the idea that superheroes and comic books could be educational at all.
Huh.
Pretty interesting.
Dilation is so real.
Not. However, it's not dissimilar to the way in which the music school, Jacobs, was pretty. It's a pretty regressive school in terms of music. They focus a lot on avant-garde, classical. They didn't add a jazz program.
That feels fairly progressive, no?
No, not really. The way in which they do it is so. It's not based on anything modern, but it's based more on, like, what's the song, like 334, where the entire song is you just set at a piano and then the sounds that are...
John Cale's 433.
Yeah, and every single song, every noise that
John
happens...
Cage, not John Cale, sorry.
I trusted you anyways. I don't know much about music, but that being said, it was more like in that line, kind of a dated, like, conceptual stuff, but, like, not really teaching you anything.
Right.
But
We're
like,
into our last minute here. Home stretch.
Okay, cool.
I
So
can reset it.
thank you.
No.
Oh, no, it didn't work.
Oh, thank God Chris doesn't know how to do that.
I'm working on it.
But yeah, so it's kind of like how the music school is, like, too focused in classical music to really give people a modern day education in music and anything that's good. They didn't add a jazz program until 2002. You had to do, like, the specialized major program, which is insane for the #1 music school in. Wow, I've been at 55 for a minute.
This is maybe worse.
Hey, you know what? Talking ad nauseum has really it's kind of made me think about life.
Really?
I don't really want to be around anymore.
What?
I don't.
What do you mean?
I realize that I've lived such a crazy life as I've been explaining it to you, and I don't want to live anymore. So if someone could donate $60, if someone could donate $60, I don't want to be around anymore.
I feel like at this point you've drawn so much ire from the council that they would rather make you live in suffering than give you the easy way out of a $60 sacrifice.
Tucker's gonna kick my ass when I get down there. Tucker's gonna whoop me rotten.
When you go back home.
When I go back down the mountain.
He's here with you?
He dropped me off at the bottom.
And he's just been waiting.
He was my ride.
Wow.
I told him I wanted to do this. I wanted to beat him in a fight. He was so supportive.
Well, the good news is we've reset the timer somehow.
We went back
typing them manually.
We went back to
What are you doing? What do you mean typing the numbers
He's
manually?
backspacing.
Oh.
What do you mean? What do I mean?
I just don't understand.
Manually.
All right.
It's a manual timer.
I'm gonna go. Jump off
yeah.
the cliff. Hey, Jonks.
It's been real. Yep.
It's been a pleasure.
You can't shake my hand. You will walk into a portal that will obliterate you.
Hey, if someone could donate $60.
That time is come and gone,
Guys,
Lou
seriously,
Gehrig.
the boys are giving me 15% of tonight's proceeds.
That's not true.
I think I heard that.
That's fake.
I think I read that on the Instagram.
Fake news.
Someone posted that in the Discord.
Venmo requesting you after this, Benny.
Thanks, Lou Gehrig. Farewell. Wow. All right, let's get this timer off the screen.
Look how I'm cooking on this.
I'm having a really hard time
going
conceptualizing what's happening, really.
I'm in title editor and I just keep.
It just looks broken.
Going up now.
Yeah, it's going up.
Wow, I
Oh
wanna,
yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's going on
there
there.
we go.
Let's just turn off the overlay.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Just hit the 2 under it.
I
no,
apologize for that one, guys.
sure.
Well, folks, that was really fucking crazy. But during that time, it seems like, actually I know exactly how long ago it was. 21 minutes ago, Tech Intermezzo gifted 20 subs. Thank you so much, Tech Intermezzo, for your gifted subscriptions, or 18 subs, I should say, which helped us hit our goal. Do we have anything in the guest book?
No.
Incredible. We have 20 subs and not a single thing has been written in the guest book, but regardless, we've hit our goal. Much thanks to Tech Intermezzo, as well as Marbits and Berg died. Thank you all. We're going to go now to Testimonials, where you will hear some stories from people who have visited me in the past and see what they wished for. And as a reminder, folks, this next segment involves images submitted by the Discord. So if you haven't already, join the Everything Now Show Discord, because this next game will be using images from the Discord, and you might see yours appear on the show. All right, folks, we'll see you back here after Jonks Testimonials.
What's up? I'm Michael Feltz you up. I'm a professional canal swimmer. Me and my boys, we swim in the canals. We try to beat each other. A lot of people have died because when you get to the grate that filters the water, if you get up to that water pressure and you get up against that thing pushes you into the grate until you drown. So shout out to the boys that aren't around to see this, but yeah. You know, I won my first canal swim meet, so what I do? I hacked up to Jonks to get myself a little reward. How was this? What the hell?
Premium nuttin'.
Yeah, premium nuttin' to feed my birds. I have a lot of birds. Back at home, I got a parakeet, I got a sparrow, I got a robin, blue jay, I'm just trying to name more birds than Chris. Pigeon, cockatoo.
Oh, nice. Pigeon.
Cockatoo. Bet you didn't say cockatoo. Dove. And yeah, the birds were nice and happy. They were nice and happy, but then my buddy Leonard passed away. And so I took his body up to Jonks, gave him one last wish. That was this. Yeah, he was really into the minions in a way that I wasn't really accepting of, but figured it was best as his dying wish to get him a sexy minion. So that appeared, and I kind of threw Leonard's body onto the sexy minion. The minion did not like it. Minion didn't like it, so yeah, I hiked back down. And, you know, did a couple more meets. A lot more people died. I got arrested. and I escaped from jail. I escaped from the state jail. I figured there's only one way out of this scenario. There's only one way to get me out of this, and that was to wish for a mustache so I could disguise myself so they wouldn't recognize me. Obviously, I asked for a thick one. That's what I got. So now I look different.
Thicker in the photo.
I don't think so. I think this one's pretty.
Just a little thicker in the photo.
That one's more zoomed in, so it looks thicker, but it's actually not. So yeah, they can't find me anymore now that I look like this. Love you.
Hey, I am I'm an indigenous person here. This is kind of my people were the original caretakers of this land, and now it's kind of been taken over by tourism. Jonks is really kind of. Jonks is an indigenous trickster. Yeah, he's a trickster spirit. Yeah, he's a trickster spirit from our tribe, and he's really pulling a bunch of fast ones on us. The mountain is fucked from all of the people, so I went to Jonks to go talk to it, and he ended up giving me a wish. He got me this. Yeah, and
that was definitely us.
Yeah, I didn't recognize that, but I do recognize this. I went up there and I said, "Hey, Jonks, listen, I need you. What I really want is for you to stop doing all this." And he said, "Wibbity wobbity, cat game." Yeah, and he gave me this. He made me look at this cat, made me think I won, and I was like, "Oh, I must have gotten through to him." I took the cat down. The cat murders my entire tribe. Oh, you thought we were laughing today? No, this is a tragedy. Yeah, that's pretty often with indigenous stories. They're gonna end in tragedy, all right? And so, I had to go back to Jonks. I had to go back to Jonks with that cat, and he gave me this.
Didn't you just yell at him?
Just
Mad at him?
Well, I went and I yelled at him. I said, "I want you to stop," and he keeps hearing it as a wish, and he got me a wife. It's a sea cucumber. She's 8-bit, but at the same time, it's nice to have a little bit of family.
Happy wife,
You know.
happy life.
You said it. You said it. Yeah, so that helped distract me. Made me forget about my mom, my dad, my 4 sisters, the rest of my tribe, all of our elders, our language, our culture. But then the marriage kind of took a dive. You know, I got my wife, the sea cucumber. Yeah, she was fucking Borat, Borat was being pegged with my wife, and so I go to Jonks because I'm like, I need some marriage counseling or something. I was like, Jonks, just give me something to help fix my marriage, and he got me this. That thing ate her. And here's the thing is now, oh my gosh, the Oppression Olympics, I'm indigenous and I'm a widower. Oh my God. Life's going great. So I put this on to let everyone know that I encourage tourism. You know, we don't need to have the land back. Land gone. All right. Bye.
One in the end.
Hello. I was granted court with the king, and I needed to impress him, so I pretended to be a wizard. However, I have no magical power, so I had to go to Jonks and wish to be able to impress the king with something. I do want to start with a land acknowledgement, though.
Okay, do it.
We are currently on stolen land.
But what tribe?
Who's?
I forgot to look that up.
Who are the original caretakers?
They were around, and so to make things right, 0.001% of the revenue we make from tourism will go to creating graphics that talk about how this is stolen land. None of the money will actually go to anyone who was affected by it, but we'll have beautiful posters around town going, "We know we did a bad thing." Anyway, what was I saying? I needed to impress the king, but I had no magical powers of my own. This is just a dumb hat I bought at a Spencer's Gifts. So, I wished for this. Yes, the on government duty cum suction machine. I thought the king would be so impressed if I could suck him clean with my big machine here. Unfortunately, it created turmoil in the house of the king, for his wife could no longer pleasure him in the way the cum suction machine could. Now I had elicited the ire of the wife, and as you know, happy wife, happy life. So I must make things right with her. That's why I wished for this. Yes, I got her IUD. I got her IUD inserted at Claire's for her. She was immediately upset about that. And it actually created a potential where I was about to be hung in the king's court. So, I went to my defense lawyer and I said, we need an airtight case that will protect us so the king does not hang me for giving his wife an IUD at Claire's. And I told my defense lawyer, don't worry, I've gone to Jonks and I've wished for this. I got him a second cum suction machine and I said, my liege, do you not really need a wife now that you've got two of these bad boys? And it worked. Now I am the wizard in the king's court. And every time anyone says, can you do something magical? I go, you seen the cum suction machine? Go take that for a whirl. And that sort of gets everyone to forget. So thank you, Jonks. And also thank you to the people who originally were on this land, you know.
Welcome back. It is I, Jonks, the magical wish-granting deity. Travelers journey from far and wide to my mountaintop domain, hoping that I will use my magical wish-granting powers to make their greatest desires a reality. But what they may not know is that you, the viewers at home, you are my council tonight, and you will vote to determine whether or not they are worthy of having their wishes granted, or if they should be sacrificed and eaten, blood, bones, and all. Some of you subscribed in the first half of the show, and thank you so much for that. You've signed our guest book, and now we're gonna read what you wrote. Let's have a look. Here's 2 entries. One from Berg Died, who says, my weird uncle who simps for Tesla. Real.
Do they think this is an in memoriam?
I don't know what that, I mean, maybe it's like signing on behalf of their weird uncle. I'm not sure really what that means, but thank you, Berg Died, for your real entry. And Jaloshin says, I asked Jonks for the dankest herb, and he replied, the perfect bong rip is but a whisper to the roar of the ocean that is dreaming. 420 out of 10, deep. Thank you, Jaloshin. I hope that carries a lot of meaning to you.
Hey, Jonks, I heard you're native.
What's that?
I heard you're native. Are you going to start owning that and talking about that?
Hey guys,
I
I
guess-
want to talk to you about this. I feel like native characters should be played by native actors.
Yeah, maybe we switch Jonks out.
I'm native to Jonks Mountain insofar as I am just sort of part of it. I've kind of been here for all eternity. It's not really explicit where Jonks Mountain is.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that history's probably been like destroyed or like forgotten.
Yeah.
He could be in Eastern Europe potentially, in which case I've got a strong argument that I am native.
And indigenous is an international term.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, folks, thanks for the subs. We just get 19 more. If we just get 19 more, we'll get to do more testimonials. We'll do some more land acknowledgments. And let's go ahead and bring the sacrifice price back down to $5 for this next traveler. But thank you to everybody who signed the guest book so far. I'd love to see some more entries in the book. Those always bring some warmth to my cold stone heart. All right, let's go ahead. New Jonks B game unlocked. Land acknowledgments. We'll cook on that later. All right.
Only one guest.
Yeah.
Didn't really do that.
Yeah, for very specific episodes of the show, maybe that's something we can do. All right, let's go ahead and bring out the next traveler. Oh my god. Oh wow.
Let him cook. Let me put a 6-minute timer up.
Wow, you ducked it.
Greetings, traveler.
Hey.
Who is okay? Why are we okay? Hi. Hey.
Hey.
What is your name, traveler?
I'm the Mountain Strangler.
The Mountain Strangler. Is that your name or is that just your title?
My name's Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny the Mountain
The
Strangler.
Mountain Strangler.
And Jenny the Mountain Strangler, what is
And
it?
I've been busy.
Oh, have you?
I've been busy.
Busy doing what, Jenny the Mountain Strangler?
Let me give you a hint.
Wetting your fingers? Like after you cut something on you were cooking and then you sort of you were rinsing off your fingers. You're shaking a soda with two hands. You're using a Fitbit. I mean, what is that thing called? The jerk off machine? What is that thing called? Remember what I'm talking about? Shake weight, thank you. You're using a shake weight.
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me guess. Keep. Okay.
All right.
What could this one
maybe.
be? You're toasting. You're cheersing your friends. You're at a cocktail party and you're cheersing. You're lifting up a foot. You just received a football.
Okay, hold on.
You're receiving a massage.
A massage? Like this? Who gives a massage like this? What are you talking about?
Thai style.
You sound crazy. You sound crazy, right? You look crazy
I'm just
right
trying
now.
to guess.
You look crazy right now. You look crazy right now. What are you doing? I go like this, you say a massage, you look crazy.
Oh wait, you're the strangler. You were strangling.
Yes!
Aha!
Yes, I've been busy strangling.
Well, Jenny,
That's the sound they make.
although it pains me to admit this,
You
despite
did
your
you hear what I
behavior-
said?
Yeah, I did. That's
the sound they make.
when you're strangling them.
Oh!
Well, that's also the sound of a bonus wish. Yes, Jenny. We don't know what your wish is, but regardless of whether or not we grant it, you're going to be taking home a fabulous bonus prize.
Okay.
And it's going to look a little something like this. Yes.
What's this, Jonks?
This is
They queered the Balkans.
they made queer Balkans.
Can I get those?
Queer Balkanization.
It's like the Balkans.
And I get this? What do I do with this?
You get to
The Balkans are queer now.
you get to
Do I preside over them?
no.
No.
You can just
I just
go
get to
there, I
witness
think.
it. I get to go there.
You can
I couldn't
go
have
to
gone there
the-
before.
You get to go to the queer Balkans.
Explain this wish to me.
It's not a wish.
Albania's trans.
Explain this. Explain what?
It's like a bonus prize.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
You get
Balkans
to
are
go
queer,
there.
and
The
I
Balkans are queer,
get. Okay.
and you get to go there.
You sound so crazy right now.
What do you mean?
You sound.
What's
you,
crazy about
You
that?
look so crazy.
That
sound
feels
so
fairly
crazy.
straightforward. We made the Balkans queer, and you can go there.
Okay.
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 What do you want?
Oh,
Why
now
did you
you're mad
come
at
here?
me?
Yes.
Now you're mad at me?
Well, because you're saying I'm all crazy. When you're the one who's strangling people, and just look at your eyes.
What? Look at your eyes.
What about my eyes?
Okay, let's look at my eyes.
Okay. In a moment, we're gonna do that. Okay.
And let's look at your eyes.
My eyes look normal.
They look normal?
What's not normal about my
They're the
eyes?
same color as your skin.
So?
That's strange.
That's normal to me.
This is normal to me. I don't see what you're
I
saying
guess-
by
I
my
guess-
eyes look.
I guess it's just sort of relative then.
Wow, it's sort of relative, Jonks. Sort of relative.
Do you want to wish?
Yeah. Why do you think I'm here? God.
Okay, what
I
do you
thought we
want?
could have hit it off or
I
something.
know. Well, we both came
You're
in
kind of an
hot.
eccentric guy. I'm kind of an eccentric guy.
That's true.
I feel like we could have, had some common ground.
Sure.
Ba-dum-bum.
Let's start out. What do you mean? Wait, what's the pun there?
Common ground.
What do you mean?
Well, we're literally sharing the common. This is your
Oh,
what?
That's a bit
just that
relief.
we're standing near each
What
other.
is this? Your arm?
No, I think it's my chest.
This is your. You're kind of laying down like this.
Yeah. Well, I just have really big pecs.
You're kind of laying down. Oh, these are your tits.
Well, they're my pecs because I'm a man.
Okay. You're a man.
Yeah. I appreciate you not assuming my gender, but I'm a man.
Okay.
Those
That's
are my
cool.
pecs. You're standing on my pecs.
Okay.
So anyway, what is it that you've come here to wish for,
Listen,
Jenny?
Jonks, I've strangled everyone.
You've strangled everyone.
I've strangled everyone that I wanted to strangle. I strangled my mom. I strangled my dad. I strangled my uncle. I strangled the cop that was trying to, find me. So no one's really looking for me anymore. And I think it's time for me to retire.
You're gonna retire.
I think it's time for me to retire. But you see, I can't stop doing the thing.
Well, then
You know
why
the thing?
retire?
Like that.
It sounds like you want your right, and that's when you're doing that. That's how you demonstrate strangling. Yes, Jenny, lock in here. Jenny, snap out of it. Jenny, lock in. Jenny, focus up. Jenny, lock in over here. Jenny, snap out of it. Jenny. Over here, Jenny.
Oh,
Someone paid $5.
what does that mean?
Jenny, a council member has donated $5 and in doing so put your life in grave peril. Unless you were able to convince the council to donate $10 to spare your life, you will be eaten alive.
Don't do that. Don't kill me. Come on, please. Please.
Can we put up like a 2-minute timer
Please,
for them?
I was
or like a
gonna-
90-second timer
I was gonna
for them to
stop.
plead
I
their
was gonna
case?
stop. I was gonna do the
Yeah.
whole wish. I was gonna make the wish.
That's 10 minutes and the timer's not moving.
I'll work on it.
I was gonna make it so that everyone's necks are too big for me to strangle. So everyone in the world has too big of a neck, so I can't strangle them.
Your wish was to make everybody's neck so wide and thick that it's impossible.
Yeah, I can't strangle them.
But what? So you wouldn't even try? Because it just feels like you'd still be strangling them, and they.
I
just
could
wouldn't
try,
die.
but I'm not gonna strangle them.
That almost feels worse because then now it's like an indefinite like you.
Well, I'll probably give up at a certain point because like
Ah.
I don't get the
Right.
I don't get the
You'll
relief
just like
that I
get
need.
tired or something.
Yeah.
What will that do for the kink community?
Yeah. What about all the people who can't get off unless they're being strangled? Did the timer just go back up?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He's doing it manually.
Okay.
I can tell a manual
not
timer when
moving
I see
anymore.
one. Thank you very much. He's doing it manually.
Okay. Tucker's.
Yeah, Tucker.
Whoa!
Wait.
Luke. Wow, in an incredible turn of events, Lou Gehrig's stepdad, Tucker.
Love that guy.
You know him?
Yeah.
How do you know him?
I trained in Muay Thai with him.
Okay. Right, because he had a ton of black belts, famously.
He taught me how to strangle.
Wow.
He taught me how to strangle. Yeah.
What an incredibly small world.
Yeah, I couldn't do it before. I was too weak.
Well,
But
Jenny,
he got my technique right.
you've been spared, and in doing so, the price of sacrificing you is raised to $15, but you're not out of the woods yet. Tell me a little bit more about your wish. You want everybody to have thick necks so that you can't strangle them and you'd be too tired to...
Yeah, but I didn't think about the kink community.
Yes, what
That's
about
valid. That's valid. I didn't think about that.
the people who get off on autoerotic... Oh, okay, you've
That's
just been
valid.
sacrificed again. Tonight. Well, we find ourselves back here again, Jenny. A council member has donated $15, and in doing so, 48 minutes?
Okay, cool. I just got 48 minutes. This is true.
That's the whole rest of the show.
Wait, I have another character.
Well,
and he
then-
might last 45 minutes.
Make it 90 seconds, please.
Okay.
Listen, maybe
Perfect.
we can workshop this. Maybe we can work together on this. Maybe me and the council, we can work on a way that I can stop strangling, but, you know, maybe other people can still strangle. Maybe I can strangle only in, like, a kink thing, because I don't get off to, like, you know, just, like, making people so they can't really, like, breathe that much and then letting them live. I like, do it so that I can kill them. So maybe there's something there.
Council, is there a way that you can help Jenny construct a wish that fulfills their desires but also does not encroach
Maybe I
on
could
the
be
kink
into
community?
choking sexually, because it seems like those people don't kill people. They just find it. They get off on that.
Speak
So
on
maybe
that.
I could just, because I don't get hard or anything when I do this. Like I just kill people and I'm like, it makes me feel warm in my tummy, but I don't like get a. I don't.
Oh, here's an idea. Wish for small hands. So rather than making everyone's
Oh.
neck big, that's a great idea, Metro Junior 218. Mm-hmm. Just wish for hands that are so small that you can't kill anybody with strangling, but you can still try. And then the kink community will have normal hands still, so they can still do whatever they want to do.
Yeah. Okay.
What's happening with the timer?
It's going.
But it's been way more
It's a
than 10
manual
seconds.
timer. This is how they used to do it back in the day.
What do you mean back in the day?
Or you think everything was just automatic all the time?
It's a digital timer.
Digital manual.
Digital manual.
Digital manual.
It's going up.
No, man. It's a timer.
Gaslight Jonks.
I can make my hands. I can make my hands. Yeah.
Well, listen, it's a great idea, Jenny, but unless you can convince the council to donate $20 to
Or
spare
maybe I
you,
can
your
make-
hands are never going to become tiny. You're just going to get eaten.
Or maybe I can make them into like crab claws.
Okay, how does that fix anything?
Because I can't really strangle people. I just have like crab little pinchers. And that would be kind of cute. That'd be kind of cute if I had a. Sorry, I'm itching behind my eye right
Yeah,
now.
what is happening there?
Sorry, my behind my eye itches. Crab pinchers.
What about hooves?
Ooh, I can do hooves. I can do
A
hooves.
lot of really good ideas here for how to change your hand so that you're incapable of strangling. Why not just wish to no longer have a desire to strangle and then your hands can be normal?
You're just okay. So I need to become a whole different person. You're saying?
Well,
You're
is that-
asking me to wish to give up a huge piece of me as a person and my personality.
Well, what do you like about
Do you ask
strangling? It
people to
sounds like
change
you're
their
not even
personalities
getting
when
off.
they come up here a lot?
Yeah, actually, kind of frequently.
You frequently tell people to change themselves fundamentally?
Kinda sometimes. Like when they come and they want something really stupid or dangerous, I try to tell them to just not want that thing anymore.
So the Balkans can be gay, but this guy has to change who he is.
I don't know that those two things are related.
That's messed up.
Fascinating. Says a lot about society.
That's messed up. What if my hands were like pizza cutters and I
Well,
could like
we-
get into pizza?
We only have approximately 29 seconds, 56
could, like-
seconds to figure that out.
And I could like be really into strangling pizzas, but I just actually cut the pizzas.
It's been well over 90 seconds.
Or maybe my hands could be really big. Cause then I can't get around the neck really.
And
I'm
that's
just kinda
time.
grabbing people's heads.
89 seconds? That's just that's a minute and 29 seconds.
And that's time.
And that's time. We're gonna eat you.
What? Can you choke me then?
No.
Come on. Just choke me.
I'll choke you in my... 54 seconds. Wow, that guy tasted weirdly good. Like almost like a floral tea. Not really what I expected, but refreshing. Anyway, folks, we're gonna bring the sacrifice price back down to $5, and we're going to chat with our next traveler.
Hey, Jonks.
Greetings, traveler.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing well, and you?
Good. Is this where I should stand?
Yep, that's actually perfect, traveler. Thank you.
Okay, I got you. Hey, I heard that you're giving out wishes.
Indeed I am, traveler. For those brave enough to venture up my mountain, a wish may be granted upon you, if you are worthy, of course.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, my main wish, I'm a pretty accomplished trumpet player, but, you know, it's 2025, and that's just not that cool. And I wish that I could be good at a cool instrument that maybe people would like and would make people enjoy being around me and want to, like, be my friend.
Traveler, I hear your wish, and if it is what you truly desire, then that is something that we can go to the council to vote on. But first I must ask, what is it that makes you think that the trumpet is no longer a cool or respected instrument?
I mean, I personally enjoy it. I've spent, you know, close to like 16 years playing it. I'm a big fan of it, but I just feel like it's one that it's a little too loud. There's not a lot of personality to it. You're just kind of like playing it. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't sell in the same way as like an electric guitar with like a sexy guy in leather pants. And I've tried wearing leather pants and playing this, and it just feels disjointed.
I see. And traveler, before we move further down this line of questioning, what is your name? How can I address you?
Dizzy Gillespie.
Dizzy Gillespie.
Way!
No relation.
No relation to the famous musician Dizzy Gillespie.
Yeah. Also another trumpeter.
Yes, famous for being a trumpeter.
Yeah, I really feel like my parents kind of manifested something with my name.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
And can I tell you a secret?
please.
I wanted to play the clarinet.
Ah.
But hey, I still stayed in B flat, you know what I mean?
I don't know that I do know what you
So
mean.
both the instruments are, can we put 6 minutes up? So both the instruments, they're tuned to B flat. So a concert C, what like a piano C would be, that's actually a B, that's a B flat on a trumpet.
Oh, interesting.
That's a C.
That's a C.
But I'm playing a B flat on the trumpet. Yeah. And then you have like the French horns tuned to F. The alto sax I think is E flat. Tenor might be F. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But a guitar, pretty cool, would be C. C stands for cool. If I could play piano or guitar.
Well, let's hone in on an instrument here, Dizzy. What if you were to have any the ability to play any instrument that you desired, which would it be?
I would probably want to play, probably guitar.
Guitar.
Yeah, probably guitar, like really be able to play.
I see.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, Dizzy Gillespie, have you had any experiences in your past where you've tried to play trumpet and things have not gone your way?
I always try to bring it onto planes, and I try to play for everyone. I had a flight attendant one time who, as we were landing, she sang a little song. She like sang in the mic for everyone, and a lot of people were put off to it. I thought it was so charming, and so I try to do that. I pull my trumpet out of its hard case.
On the plane.
Yeah,
You're
I grab
carrying
it really
it on.
fast, and I pull it up like this, and I play a bit. And I've been tased a few times for that.
Tased on the plane?
By the air marshal.
Oh, wow.
The air marshal's gotten to me every single time. They're sitting right next to me, so
he
they're
thought
quick.
you were pulling a weapon or something?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
just that the playing was so irritating that they decided to put you under the taser?
Honestly, it could be either. It could be either. But you know what? If I pulled out a guitar, a couple people might groan, but then once I start playing and I'm good, people would be like, oh.
You think that if you pulled out a guitar on an airplane, people would be like, this is fine, I actually like this?
Well, no, I think at first people might groan.
Right.
They'd be like, what the heck? But then once I start playing and I'm good, like it would be so good that they'd be like, let the white boy cook.
I'm having a hard time envisioning any scenario or any amount of skill a person would have on a guitar where the people on an airplane would be like, this is okay.
Well, I think that if they let me play trumpet on, like if they let me get into it,
yeah,
they'd really be like, oh, he's actually really good. That's not a gun. That's not a bomb.
Sure, but that's a pretty low bar.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm pretty good at it.
Listen, I just feel like airplane is maybe putting aside the differences between a trumpet and a guitar. On an airplane is probably not the best place for a public music performance.
Let's just say,
irrespective of the instrument.
you asked me, has it ever gotten me into trouble?
Yes.
I brought up the airplane because it got me into trouble.
Gotcha.
And now you're coming at me like, you played that in a weird yeah, buddy.
I guess my point is just like maybe it wasn't the trumpet that was the issue in that scenario. Maybe it's trying to play music in an airplane.
You know what? Fine.
You're getting a bonus wish, by the way.
Thank you.
So regardless of whether or not we grant your wish...
I was about to give you a bad review too, but this kind of
please
makes
don't
up
do
for
that.
Something like that.
Okay, he's cooking. Regardless, Dizzy Gillespie, if we grant your wish to be able to play another musical instrument besides the trumpet, you're going to be taking home this fabulous bonus prize. Let's show him what he's won.
Thank you. And I do want to just reiterate, I'm not trying to also play another instrument. I want to transfer my trumpet skills to guitar.
Ah, okay, so you don't want to be able to play the trumpet anymore.
I want everyone to forget that I ever played this thing.
Got it. So there's sort of like a memory hole element of this. And
Whoa!
This is a master ball.
A master ball?
Yeah, it can catch any Pokemon.
Wow.
Yeah. You
Thanks.
can use that to catch any Pokemon you want.
Thank you.
Yeah, please don't waste it on like...
I want a Caterpie really bad.
No.
I really want a Caterpie or a Rattata.
No, those are like the most basic ones.
I think those are probably my favorite ones.
You should use it on like Rayquaza.
Well, maybe a Metapod.
Use it on Rayquaza. Don't use it on Groudon or Quaigore. That's how they trick you. In Ruby and Sapphire, there's 2 legendaries that you can catch, and people use the Master Ball on the first one you encounter.
Are you talking about Groudon?
Yeah, I think
Groudon
so.
and...
Quaigore? I don't know. I've never said it out loud.
I always use my Master Ball on Stunko.
Stunko?
Yeah.
The fuck is Stunko?
Stunko's a legendary.
No.
I always sell it.
I like Moltres.
You sell your Master Ball?
Yeah, it's worth like 100 credits.
That's like nothing. You can buy a potion for 100 credits.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, there's just been a timer that's not moving on my head for like the last 6 minutes.
It's a callback, Jonks.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let's keep it.
433 by John K.
Oh, wow.
Wow, deep cut.
Oh, that's
for the people
good.
who've really been locked
That's
in
good.
during this episode.
Should we play the song right now?
Yep.
Can you play it on the trumpet?
Well, all it is you just hit play on that, and whatever sound happens for the next 4 minutes and 33 seconds is the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the time.
So you do it in a concert hall and everyone's silent, but doing it in the middle of an E&S episode is kind of an interesting endeavor, right?
Wow. Okay, so it's like more like performance art than it is a song.
Which is kind of what I went to the Jacobs School of Music.
Really?
And, yeah.
Small world.
What?
Well, we had a guy in here earlier.
What was his name?
His name was Lou Gehrig.
Oh, the baseball player?
No, the guy who invented beer pong.
What? He invented beer pong.
Well, he patented beer pong.
Oh, but the game had been around for a solid decade.
So you
decades.
know about this guy?
No, I'm just assuming.
Oh, okay. Well, you were right. Anyway,
Wow.
we're gonna get the phone in here, the magical phone booth. Someone's triggered it.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see who's on the line. Oh, thank God the phone booth just turns off the timer. I forgot that happens.
Are you ready for me?
It's connecting. Sometimes it takes a second to connect if it's like a really long range call.
Hello?
Oh, hey, John Cage?
Hey, you gotta pay me, bitch.
Huh?
You gotta pay. Tell your boys at the Everything Now show they gotta pay me if they're gonna use my shit.
Hey, here's the thing, man. They told me they're giving me 15% of all tonight's proceeds. I'll make sure that you get a cut.
Okay, I want 15%.
Okay, yeah.
No, not 50% of your 15%.
No. I'm gonna get you an additional. So we'll be taking a collective 30%. And let me tell you what. They've made some money in this episode.
Yeah?
Yeah, there was.
Do you think that's gonna get them out of the tens of thousands of dollars of debt they're in?
Huh?
Do you think that's gonna get them out of the tens of thousands of dollars of debt they took on to try to do the show full time?
Hey, Johnny, can I tell you something that won't help?
What?
You taking 15%?
Well, then you shouldn't play my shit. I can hear it right now.
Hey, doesn't that mean you can kind of hear it anytime, though? The world is music.
Hey, tell that to the judge, man. I've been trying to argue that. I've been trying to argue that every time another song isn't playing, that John Cage's 433 is playing.
Now, here's a question for you, John. What happens if, someone's ringtone goes off in the concert hall, the entire song plays, it's Mr. Blue Sky by ELO. What do we do in that situation? Because then, does that stop your song, or does Mr. Blue Sky become your song?
I would argue that that's not Mr. Blue Sky that's playing.
Okay,
that's
and
the ringtone.
Jonks, would this be copyright,
Now,
trademark, or a patent?
This is actually a really fascinating potential case study in what would be copyright law. This is all copyright law
Wow.
because songs are protected by copyright.
And I think I
typically.
just saw a mount. Wait.
There's also there's the master, and then there's also there's the recording of the song, and then there's the the notes of the song.
They can't see that.
Oh, okay. That's only me.
They can't see the cursor on the screen.
Oh, sorry. There was a cursor attacking me on the screen.
That
you
has
couldn't
nothing
see
to
that,
do with
John
me.
Cage. Yeah, sorry. All right, well, we had a good talk, and I'll make sure that you get your 5%.
Yeah, make sure some shit is always playing, otherwise it's my music.
Okay. Hey, Jonks, here's the deal.
Go ahead. Yeah, careful.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah.
out. The phone's gonna disappear into the floor.
For sure, I'm used to this. So here's the deal. John Cage says other music has to be playing, or else you guys owe him 15%.
I see. Well, there is actually subtly music playing this entire time. There's kind of just a kind of. It's hard to hear, but it's kind of just like a bing. Bong,
Oh, it's the
bong.
indigenous music.
Yeah.
From the bottom, there, the one member of the tribe is singing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like when the Who's in Whoville sing that one song at the end of the Grinch.
That's exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like.
Okay.
So, I was not gonna say jungle ambiance. This is.
Hey, I'll say it.
Okay.
And I
great.
can.
Perfect.
I can say that.
Perfect.
Jungle ambiance. Ambiance? Maybe
I
I
thought you
can't
said
say
you
it.
could say it.
Maybe I can't say it.
Anyway, listen.
Yeah.
Dizzy Gillespie, I feel like we've learned so much about you, and the council should fairly well be able to assess whether or not you are worthy of having your wish granted. So just to remind the council, what is it that you truly desire more than anything?
I want my trumpet ability to transfer. They can't see that. Can they?
I think this one they can see.
Maybe. Fucking bugs over here. I don't know how these fucking tribes deal with it. So anyways, I want my trumpet ability to transfer to a cooler instrument. Ideally the guitar. I would take piano. Not saxophone.
Careful, you're like on one leg right on the edge of the cliff right now.
Huh.
You're making me pretty nervous the way you're standing right now. I guess you're that cool.
I mean, there was a time when playing the trumpet meant something. You know, Miles Davis was the king of cool.
Let's get the poll up.
Now, here. While they do that, I'll play.
All right, yeah, you play because this may be the last time you're able to play the trumpet.
That's true.
So get it in now.
Give me a sec. Gross.
His name's not Diddy.
Diddy?
Diddy Gillespie? Benny, can you do Ladyfinger?
Yeah. Ooh.
You got it, you got it.
Do I?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Really good.
Let's close out that
Valve
poll.
got stuck.
Well, I suppose it's time now to grant your wish. I hope you enjoyed playing that beautiful music through the trumpet, and thank you.
I'm getting a guitar?
A guitar or a piano, but probably a guitar since we have one.
Get me a guitar.
Oh yeah, we can.
No, we'll get a cool one.
Okay, we'll get a cool one.
Okay, we're
Yeah, give me
gonna
a-
magic a cool one in here. Let's not use the physical prop that's just in the room right now.
Let's not use
That I definitely can't also play pretty competently.
Yeah, instead let's spend 5 minutes pulling up
Let's get a PNG of a flying V guitar.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 of them that are over here, and they're all gonna squawk like birds. And then follow me single file
You're
off.
overpromising. You're overpromising.
No, Alex is cooking. Alex is cooking. All right, I'm gonna say the magic words. Wibbity wobbity wonks. Your wish has been granted by Jonks. Wibbity wobbity wonks. Your wish has been granted by Jonks.
Oh, the trumpet, you no longer.
Wibbity wobbity wonks. Your wish has been granted by Jonks. Now put out your hands like you're holding a guitar. And
Whoa, I understand it now.
there you go, buddy. Yep, and we're
Okay.
gonna make it your size.
Should I go do it or it come? Okay.
There you go. It's coming to you.
Oh wait. So it's like this.
Yep.
Can you raise it up just a little? Can you angle it 45 degrees? Or maybe just 15
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. And now,
And then can we mask it so my hand goes over this part?
Nah.
And then, okay, all right. I'm just trying to test your limitations.
There it is.
you can turn around and play it. Maybe.
What? Oh
Like-
yeah, and then you put it behind you.
No.
Oh,
wait.
yeah.
no. Oh, this
Yeah,
is
do that.
interesting.
Do that. Layer it below me. I don't think you can probably do that
No, it would
either.
have to be
No, it's a whole
backwards, too.
thing. Yeah.
I can do it.
He can do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm playing Malaguena. That was my
Now
plan.
turn around.
Turn around.
That was.
Okay, this doesn't really work.
Play like it's one of those boards.
I worked. Hey, remember when that first guy kind of had a set expectation for how it was gonna go?
Lou Gehrig?
Yeah, no. The cop. He had a.
Oh,
he
yeah,
mentioned the cool shirt.
Officer
This is kind of my cool shirt moment.
Yeah.
Where I was like, oh, I'll practice this incredibly hard guitar song for a long period of time so I can bust it out on ENS in a very cool way. and then it's just not gonna happen.
Oh.
Just sing it.
Ba, 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 ba. This is really good, Jonks. Ba, ba, ba,
Very
ba, ba, ba.
impressive. Thank you, Dizzy Gillespie, for
All right.
your wish.
And I'm gonna carry this off.
Yes, go ahead. See you. Oh, wow, that looked pretty good.
Yeah!
Not bad, not bad. Okay, well, folks, and just like that, we're only 12 subs away from hitting our goal. Much thanks to Jude Vespa, who, during that last interaction, gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Jude Vespa, for your 5. You've juiced the show with your generosity, Jude Vespa, with your 5 gifted subs, and we only need 12 more to hit our goal. Did anybody sign the guest book? Still no?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. The way you said Kyogre was crazy. I've never said it out loud. I've only ever read it, and even then, barely. Here is a entry in the guest book from Miss Alife, who says, I wished for my wife to shut up. Jonks sewed her mouth up. Thanks, Jonks. Let's go ahead and meet our next traveler.
Jonks, quick.
Uh-oh.
The enemy's closing in,
The
Jonks.
enemy?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we just received 12 more subs.
What?
Yep.
Jonks,
I don't know if I have time to hear that. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Our platoon is surrounded, Jonks. Reinforcements are on their way, but they're not here yet.
You look in poor shape, traveler. What is your name?
My name's Sergeant Daniels.
Sergeant Daniels. You're already beat to shit. How did they get you?
They surrounded us. They ambushed us. There's not many of us left. We're down at the base of the mountain, but we need time till reinforcements come. I need to be here for 26 minutes.
What?
I need to be here for 26 minutes, Jonks, until the reinforcements get here. They're 26 minutes out. I need 26 minutes here, just to lay low.
Hey, I'm just the next guy in line. I say put up a timer.
Maybe we get a timer so we can keep track of it.
Okay.
Someone specific you could talk about during that 26 minutes?
Gilberto Gil, Brazilian musician.
Musician.
Can we go? Oh.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Great.
Oh, no.
That's the enemy. That's the Haitians.
Yeah, they definitely did. Well, it appears that the enemy forces, aka one of our council members, has donated $5. And unless, it looks like spare them is $20. Let's bring that down to 10. Unless you can convince the council to spend $10 to save your life, you're not gonna have to wait 26 minutes to die.
Council, I'm a proud American soldier, and I'm standing up for our country. As you know, the Haitian Revolution was one of the most violent slave revolutions in history. And ever since that time, the imperial world has been punishing that country relentlessly, keeping them in poverty, so that everyone feels that they must succumb to imperialism. Ooh. So I'm working on behalf of the US government to keep the Haitians impoverished, like the American people need. And I need now 24 minutes until the reinforcements get here with 10 times the firepower that anyone there could possibly muster.
This is not gonna get us $10.
So he's a good guy.
I'm a good guy.
He's a good guy.
I'm an American
From my
soldier.
perspective, the Haitians are evil. That's you, if you were Star Wars.
Yes. The Haitians are evil. They stood up to imperialism. You can't do that. Who's gonna get you a cool car?
Ooh.
What do you mean?
Who's gonna get you a big cool car or a house that's too big?
Oh.
That's imperialism that does that stuff. Who's gonna get you all the food in the world all of the time, anytime you could need? Much more than you could need. So much so that you end up throwing out 70% of it. That's imperialism, baby. You need that shit. What are you gonna do? Live in a house that fits your means and eat the amount of food you need to thrive? No. You gotta get a bunch of stuff. That's what it's about, baby.
Who eats this guy as I eat my Chick-fil-A from Postmates?
Anyway, Gilberto
Anyway,
Gil
looks like-
was a Brazilian is a Brazilian musician. You want more on that? Let's get a timer up. 90 seconds. Give me 90 seconds.
Give him 90 seconds to earn his $10.
He was going to school and he met Caetano Veloso, another Brazilian musician, and they were both very inspired by Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. So they befriended a bunch of other musicians at the time, Tom Z, Gal Costa, and they all got together to release Tropicalia. It was an album that defined a movement in the country. The movement spanned beyond just music. There was film, painting, literature. It also had vague political connotations to it, but because of the dictatorship at the time, they had to be very coy about that. Yet still, Gilberto Gil found himself exiled to London in 1971, where he had to spend a few years there. Flash forward to Lula's first presidency, he was the cultural minister of Brazil, if you can believe that, and still did concerts on the weekend.
Wait,
But he had, what's up?
I'm the next guy in line. I have a question. Like, has your affinity for Gilberto Gil created any sort of empathy for different marginalized people as a whole? Like, for instance, like the Haitians.
Sometimes it does, but then I have to block that out. I have to drive the biggest, ugliest Hot Wheels looking car ever and say, I guess this is actually the thing that's good about life. I guess.
10 seconds remain.
Come on, you're gonna kill me? Really? Wow. Wow. I hope you're proud of yourself. You're killing a guy whose only purpose
That's
in life
time.
is to kill poor people. I hope you're proud of ooh, that hurt. Ooh. Ooh. They gave me a dead arm. They gave me a dead arm.
That's like a Charlie horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, they punched
But
him
for your
really
arm?
hard on
They
the
punched me
shoulder.
so hard on the arm and it feels like it's asleep. Ugh.
All right, let's eat him. Are we slow panning right now? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, 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 no! 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 No!
You're so close.
Perfect.
Fucking mad.
Wow, what an incredible evening so far. All of the classic Everything Now Show bits, a broken timer, a slow pan, somebody reading a Wikipedia page verbatim. We're really doing all of our classic lovable bits here on Everything Now Show, but unfortunately, you guys gave us a ton of subs, and because of that, we've unlocked the testimonial game, which means we're gonna leave Jonks Mountain for a moment and hear from some people who visit me in the past and hear the stories of what they wished for. And this next segment, of course, uses images submitted by you, our viewers, in the Everything Now Show Discord. So if you haven't already, join the Everything Now Show Discord and submit some images. Whoa, Caboose just donated $10 on the YouTube. Thank you, Caboose.
Is that to spare me?
I don't know. They just no. It just says keep up the work, guys. It just says keep up the work.
Keep trying, boys.
Not the good work, just the work. Thank you, Caboose. We're going to keep up the work to get out of the insane amount of debt that we're in. Tech Intermezzo, who gifted 18 subs earlier tonight, has finally redeemed their guest book entry to say he brought rope to the date. She thought it was kinky and fun. Awkward strangler night. Whoa, that one almost reads like a poem. Or like a
Haiku?
or like a Blink 182 lyric. Thank you so much for that incredible guest book entry and for your generosity, everybody who subscribed tonight. Folks, we're gonna head on down to testimonials now, and we will see you back here after that.
Yo, what's up? I'm the guy in school that's like 7 years older but still in high school somehow, and everyone thinks I'm a little off-putting. They said I shouldn't really be there. Thanks, Aaron. I hope that's not to sacrifice me. They said I really shouldn't be there. I'm too old to be doing it. I said, it's fun. It's like Van Wilder or Billy Madison. They didn't think so. I had to get them on my side, so I went to Jonks and wished for this. Yeah, it's a fun monkey. Got a little penis nose type deal. I put the monkey in the school and I said, am I the weirdest guy in school now? No, the monkey is. Doesn't matter that I'm 25 and hanging out with a bunch of 17-year-olds. Not sexual style, by the way.
Hibiscus.
Now we've got the hibiscus monkey in here. Evidently the monkey went crazy on the school, tore up a bunch of kids. It was a big problem. They're looking for who put the monkey in the school. I gotta get the scent off my trail, so I wished for this. Yeah, I said it was this baby. I got a scapegoat, a baby. I said the baby went to Jonks Mountain and wished for the monkey. And Matthew Lillard brought him in so that everyone would be like, whoa, Matthew Lillard's here too? I figured that was like a little extra layer. They didn't believe me though. Matthew ratted me out, said this baby doesn't have the vocabulary skills requisite to wish for a monkey. Oh, back's against the wall. Principal's looking right at me, said, why would you do a lie like that? I had to create a diversion, I had to get out of there, so I wished for this. I threw a hot sandwich at them. I wished for a sandwich from Jonks, he gave it to me, I hucked it at the principal, ran out of the school. Never came back. Maybe you could argue that the whole time I could have just left the school, but I needed to go on this spiritual journey to learn that about myself. And thank you, Jonks. You helped me realize that I shouldn't have been in the school the whole time, but first I had to wish for a monkey to rip up all those kids.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm the basketball player at the same high school who I'm 29 years old, and I'm a sophomore, and I'm still playing, kind of in my prime right now, and the school's really using me to my fullest potential. But things were going a little awry at school. My GPA got a little low. I was worried I was gonna get cut from the team, cut from the school. So I went to Jonks Mountain and I asked for this. I never get that right. I asked for some Trojan Fusion condoms. They're made with real Gorilla Glue because I figured, basically, I need to make sure that my shit stays wrapped. Not that I'm doing anything there in a sexual way. I'm not doing anything there in a sexual way. There's one teacher who I think has a crush on me, but I gotta keep my shit wrapped, keep my head in the game, because I think I'm kind of getting a little old, and I think that they could find more excuses to kind of cut me from the team. So if I become kind of a modern day eunuch, maybe they'll let me continue playing. That didn't work. Lost circulation in my wiener. Fell off.
Thanks for saying wiener, dude. Thanks for keeping it clean.
Keeping it clean.
I got you. I'm used to that. That's kind of how I talk because I'm in high school. We're not allowed to swear.
Yeah.
So my wiener falls off, so I go to Jonks and I wish for this. And it's just a 1 hour later bedtime.
You go to bed at night.
Yeah,
High school, huh?
yeah, I'm in high school, man. I'm kind of used to an earlier sleep schedule, so I asked for that, and I got it. But then the issue was that didn't help my GPA, guys. I thought I'd have more time to do my homework, but actually, I'm oversleeping now. So I asked Jonks for this. Oh yeah, that's Michael Uslan. That's executive producer of the Batman films. That is absolutely Michael Uslan. He's on Santa Monica Pier. He has looks like a version of the Schumacher Batmobile, the George Clooney one. It looks like that looks like it's operated by a man with bat nipples. I got that. And now I can get to school so freaking fast because flames come out of the back of it. And now, I think I got another 4 years on the team. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jonks. You're the best.
Hey everybody, my name is Joe Dungalo. I'm the principal at the school. There's a lot of people on my back because I have a lot of guys that are really old that go to the high school. But listen, they're good guys, okay? We get along. They're nice. We kick it a lot. So, you know, a lot of issues coming up with that. I had a big PTA conference coming up where the parents, I was gonna have to answer to all these parents of the normal age kids why all these older guys were in the classes with them. So, what was I gonna do? I had to go to Jonks and wish for a little something to help me out. That's right. I got a gay beer that turned me gay.
Go on.
So instead of when they asked me, "Hey, Joe, why do you have all these guys here?" Like, I actually have an important announcement. I'm gay now. And they all stood up and they clapped, and they said, "Well, hold on. What about your wife?" And my wife was standing right next to me. And so what did I had to do? I had to run out of the room, run to Jonks again to grab this.
Go on. Okay, speak on that.
I had to get this Ultra Slut body detergent. When I washed myself down with that, I was insanely slutty. And I came down and I'm like, listen, me and my wife, we're in a polycule now, okay? She could be with all the men she wants. I could be with all the men that I want because I'm gay now because of the gay beer. And they clapped. They stood up. They're like, okay, that's great. And then they're like, hold on. We haven't forgotten about all the older guys. And I'm like, shit, that didn't work. So I ran out of the meeting again. It was a long meeting. I had to keep running out to go back up to the mountain to wish for more things. So I wished for this.
Stop.
And I just ate that and I missed, like, skipped the meeting. I haven't gone back to work since then. Thanks, Jonks.
That's brutal. Hate to see that.
Hello, I'm the youngest superintendent in the country. I work at the school, and they thought it would be a good PR. They thought it would be a good PR move because of all the grown-ups being in this. Because of all the grown-ups being in this school, they said if a 7-year-old boy was the superintendent, then it would actually fix it. But I was scared because being the superintendent is really hard. There's a lot of stuff. You're in charge of like a bunch of different things. And so because I wanted everyone to be okay, so I went to Jonks and I wished for this. I wished for racist cereal.
Why?
I thought if someone else is doing something wrong, then no one would be mad at me. And what I know from school is that woke is so in right now. So I went, we should do something anti-woke to get everyone mad. Unfortunately, anti-woke is actually apparently in right now in a way that makes me scared. And so everyone really liked this cereal, and then everyone was really happy with me, and I went, uh-oh, I've become a symbol of right-wing rebellion. I don't want to be that either, so I wished for this. Look at this little guy.
This is a bird from earlier.
I wanted a friend. I just wanted a guy to hang. Everyone at the school's really, they're all so proper, and they all have so many. They have so many things we got to do. So I wished for this guy. He's my little friend. We can hang out and we play checkers, and when I'm in the cafeteria, he makes sure no one's mean to me because he pecks out the eyes of my bullies. But the problem is, the eyes of my bullies are the eyes of my students as well. And so I was actually in trouble for doing that. And I didn't want them to be mad at me about it, and everyone was getting really upset, and they said, you got to get rid of your bird, and I said, I'll sooner kill you before I get rid of this bird. and they got mad about that, so I had to wish for this. I don't know what any of these words mean, but Jonks told me, trust me, just give this to the adults and they will leave you alone. And sure enough, every boy teacher went, oh, actually, we gotta go do something. And they all sort of left, and the girls thought I was so cute. They were pinching my cheeks and they went, you're just a little guy. And so I got to stay, and now I make $145,000.
It's not what I wished for.
Hey, folks, we're the Everything Now Show. We do this show 5 times a week, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so please come on back.
You good? Join the Discord. Join the Patreon. Thanks to Sentinel, Creative Steve, Caboose, New Dark 90, Warwardion for the $90 tier. You buy our merch. Follow us on all this stuff.
And come on back tomorrow, because not only will there be an episode of Everything Now Show tomorrow, there will be a special 6-hour marathon of Everything Now Show. Yes, starting
Wouldn't it be cool if we had announced that earlier? Nope.
Nope.
Wrong.
Nope.
We did.
Don't care what your plans are.
We did. We.
Guerrilla marketing.
The show is starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, and you gotta get there early, folks, because not only is it a marathon, there's going to be a special raffle with an exclusive piece of Everything Now Show merchandise that you cannot get anywhere else on the planet. One of one, I guess, after we're done with it. And the only way to
Is this gonna be the? Oh yeah, we'll talk about it off.
We'll talk about it off stream. There's a very special thing that you can win because we're going to be doing a subscriber raffle tomorrow, because subs will be on sale, I believe. There's like some sort of Twitch-related discount happening. We'll talk about it in the Discord maybe. But the point is, tune in from 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific all the way to the end. And subscribe to
I hope
get
it's
a chance
the Family
to win
Guy
a
DVD.
thing.
The Family Guy DVD got given away to a guy who had never watched the show,
And
never
has
watched
never
the
since
show
watched
since. We don't know where he is or where the DVD is. It seemingly disappeared into the ether, and that might happen again tomorrow.
Yeah, Sims 1 Repo Man. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific.
1 p.m. Pacific. Get in there, folks. There will be fantastic guests, much like there was tonight. Oh! So let's bring out our fantastic guest from tonight. Of course, it was the wonderful Benny Wayne Sully!
Hey, I saw. Who's on the chat right? Who's on your guys?
Rocky.
Oh, Rocky's talking about Wayne Radio TV. A shout out to Wayne Radio TV. He's so good. He's so
Random.
good.
That's your name.
Oh yeah, Benny Wayne. Yeah, I didn't actually make that connection. Hey, I'm Benny. And the coolest guy on Yikes. Thank you. Yeah, I'm on a. Well, we actually just finished our first season as a team. It's me and 5 other really great performers.
There's 6 other people.
There are 6 other people. Hey man, could I have the space during my plug? Thank you, man. Also, you can come closer. Yeah, so, me and like 5 other really great performers. I'm hoping they give us another year. Keep your eyes peeled at Yikes Improv
Can we
on
send
everything.
like mail somewhere to get that?
Yeah, you want my address?
Get you renewed?
Oh, yeah. No, actually, no one. Hey, no, you're all right. You're all right, man. Check out at Yikes Improv on stuff. We might have
On
a rebrand.
Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Follow Yikes Improv on Instagram and TikTok. Benny's been cooking with some really good videos. Filming short segments of improv, especially like less dressed than this, truly just black box theater improv. very difficult to like pull off in a coherent way, and Benny is absolutely changing the game on that.
I'm figuring it out.
So you're gonna want to follow Yikes on Instagram and TikTok so that you can see this thing we're doing to get these videos to be accessible to you.
And I try as much as possible to not have Chris in them. I try not to acknowledge that he's on the team. The account follows everyone but him. Follows the other Everything Now guys. It's really cool. I'll follow some of you guys on it if you follow. So yeah.
I think I'm doing pretty good on the team.
Huh?
I think I'm doing. I'm
Make more unusual choices.
I try to support your unusual choices.
We're Rating Wayne Radio. Goodbye.